Hello guys, Nick35 here, and welcome to Fighters X HD Developer Commentary. Now, the reason I made this as a fan game, because it was just me inspiring Five Nights at Freddy's. I was gonna make this on Game Jolt, but because of it trying to get my computer multiple viruses, I have to make them in Little Big Planet instead. So yeah, I got started, and the office took me for about 5 minutes. I'm just kidding. The office took me like a full week to design. The difficult part of making FNAF band games is the mechanics. Because in Night 6, the characters' AI are increased drastically. Now, speaking of the characters, I'll explain. I'll explain. So the brown eyes one is Nick. The green eyes one is Blake, and the blue eyes one is Halen. So I decided to call. So I was gonna make Nick. Actually, Nick and Halen are a couple, and this might sound silly, but Blake and Halen are actually siblings. So, yeah. However, if you go to check the cam 4, you notice there's a white eyes version of Nick. I was gonna call that guy Dark Nick, but that would be just lame. So, I was gonna call him Brian too, but that would be a reference to not Peter, but Brian Griffin from Family Guy. People who don't watch Family Guy don't understand, but people who have watched Family Guy might know what I'm talking about. So I had a final idea to combine those two names together, and that's how Nick Bryan got his name. So yeah, since the night's halfway over, I'll explain what they do. So Blake attacks from the left door. If you see his hair or him in the darkness, shut the door and he'll go away. Halen attacks from the white hallway. If you see her in the window, close the door. Now these two are simple, but if you take too long to shut the door in their faces, they'll disable it and eventually killing you, whether you have the monitor up or not. Now Nick Bryan or Nick Breen, whatever you call him. He starts in Cam 4 and starts in Night 2. He doesn't start moving till 3 a.m. However, he'll only attack once during Night 2, but during the other nights except Night 1, he's much more aggressive. So yeah, always leads up to Nick. Nick's eyes can either appear from Cam 8 or Cam 7, which is why it's very important to check Cam 7 and 8 at all times. Because if you don't, Nick can just kill you out of nowhere. Now, like I said, now time to get onto the pizzeria. Nick's pizzeria house took place in July 15, 1922. Now, this was a very old pizzeria. Okay, so, sorry if I think I don't have much else to explain this, but sorry if I'm not stopped talking a lot. So, yeah. Nick Bryan is less sporadic than Foxy in Night 2. So, yeah. I was gonna add Golden Nick into an Easter egg. By the time I announced Golden Nick, it was already finished, and I couldn't add him to this game. But I did add him to the second game. Hey, if you want me to do a developer commentary of Fighters X 2 HD, feel free to comment below. Now, one more thing. You probably heard of the Bite of 87. Well, in Fighters X HD, we call it the Death of 25. Because basically 1925 is the death. Now, in the old max mode, I actually tested the old max mode like a couple of times, and I died a lot of times during night at 2 a.m. and I died a lot, and I died a few times at 4 a.m. Yes, that's how difficult it is. Now, I noticed that some players are having trouble seeing the ending and accessing Night 6, which I'll show you a screenshot of the ending when you beat Night 6. Or 5, sorry. Now, if people are having problems entering, that because I forgot to add them in. So, I will be fixing them in another update. I'm very sorry. Anyways, it's about to be 6 a.m. I think that's it for this developer commentary. I got nothing else to say about this. Now, I guess that's it.